Hi, my name's Andy Renton. I think people might know me. I run matches on Southfield with my Caxon and I'm running League on Canal this year. Just in Wickersley Angling, my local shop, and Tom's caught up with me. I'm just going to have a look at a few products that I like and use most over this last year.
Just talk to us a little bit about your life in angling, because I know you've done a lot in the time that you've been fishing.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit. Started out, fished for Stainforth originally. Got a medal international with Stainforth. Got beat by Barnsley. Moved on with Goldthorpe. Fished for them for around 10 years. Won Super Leagues, Winter Leagues. And then I packed it all up. Really, when commercials started, it weren't my cup of tea. And went specimen fishing. Had 10 years specimen fishing. Caught some nice fish, some good fish. Travelled all over the country. Got back into it again, as you do, match fishing. Took poorly at one stage, which knocked me back a little bit, but started to run matches then at Southfield Reservoir. It suited the style of fishing I did, along with my Caxon, and we've got that up and running now. We have big festivals, everything sells out, and it's good.
Awesome. What I want to do today, Andy, if possible, is run through some items of tackle that you yourself use and like, but I'm going to put quite a specific rule on this, because there's enough videos, I think, these days about new tackle, what's just come out. What I want to know about is the tackle that you've used for a long period of time and that you say would make a difference to your fishing.
Yeah.
I know you've got a few things in mind. What's the first thing you'd like to talk about?
First thing for me that I use is this Riddle from Ringers, which for years I think most people will agree, the old style Riddles is basically you shred your fingers, you don't put your hand down. But these Riddles, I think they were using them in Germany and such before, and lads were trying to copy and make them. But it's just perfect. It doubles up as a bowl.
Yeah.
I have the old Preston hoop, which it sits inside when I'm on Southfield. It sits on top of my bucket. It just, no sharp edges, does everything. I've had it since they came out now, which I think over a year. There's not a mark on it. It just looks brand new.
No, it's perfect.
1999. Sell loads of them. I just think. I know the old style Riddles, they're different size meshes, but I just think they're brilliant. Just does what it says on the tin.
As you say, I mean, it's always been a pet hate of mine. The number of times that you're going
fingers.
at it, rubbing ground bait through, and you end up with a piece of wire in your finger.
No, they're brilliant. They're brilliant.
And they're available in store?
Yeah, in store. We always have them in. I think there's that colour, there's orange and black as well, I think. There might even be red. So for all you tattle tarts, you can match it up, but they're just brilliant. They're just...
And do they just
indestructible.
Do they come with the one size mesh, or do they have bigger and smaller meshes?
The ones we've got are this size mesh. I don't know if they're bringing out a different size mesh. It would be better if they did actually, but as it is now, I think it's just that size.
Perfect.
They are brilliant.
Lovely product that stood the test of time.
Yeah, definitely.
So what would your second item be?
Without a doubt, it's got to be my new fish side tray. Awesome piece of kit. As I say, run matches on Southfield. I would say 90% of anglers on Southfield have got one. People that know Reservoir or seen videos of it, it's quite a lot on social media, as we do get a lot of waves and white horses.
Yeah.
And that tray does not move. Your bait's dry, it's got a lid, it's got compartments to put your phone in, your bits and bobs. It's got a supporting leg. Personally, I don't use it. I can fill it with ground bait, and the tray don't move. Quite a few lads now, they just have a little bank stick with a thread on, and they put the tulip in it, and they use it for like putting the keep net on, the landing net pole, so it don't blow away with strong winds we have on there. I still use it when I go on canal. I don't do many commercials, but if I did, it's something I'd still use. The EVA material's brilliant. It folds flat, goes in my stink bag. It's got adapters to fit every style of leg that's out there. 100% waterproof. Lid stays up at an angle, you can adjust it. It just does everything. It's got the measuring markers inside. A lot of places now, your up lengths, rules. It's just brilliant. Just can't say enough about it, really.
Brilliant. I cover a lot of matches, and you do see a hell of a lot of those on the bank. So it's obviously a cult product and one that works.
Yeah, it is. I know there's other people brought them out and they're good, but for me, I like that is the EVA material on that is the base. It like just collapses flat, and when you let go, it just drops down. Where some of the others are more stiffer, but it is brilliant. So,
what seat box systems will this fit onto?
Everything. I don't think we've found a box that we can't get it to fit on. The old Octopus legs, there's an attachment it'll fit on them. Square legs, specimen carp chairs, fits on everything.
Brilliant. So a real all-round piece of kit.
Yeah,
Loads of them on the bank, isn't there?
Fits on everything, yeah. every match I go on, I say most of my matches are on res now, but nearly everybody's got one. They're brilliant.
Right, so product number 3. One
Yeah,
more. What's it going to be?
Well, it's actually a few products really, but they're all under the same brand.
Yeah.
It's Sonobait's Groundbait. I tend to use 3 ground baits most of the time for my skimmer fishing and bream fishing on Southfield and on Canal at New Junction, Ayr and Calder. Probably my go-to favourite is the Super Crush Green. I've been using this now for the last few years. Just mixes lovely. It's not got a high fish meal content. Prefer it more for skimmers, although I do catch big bream on res with it. If I do want to fish for more big bream, then I add the green 50-50 method.
Let's have a look at that's quite a coarse mix,
Yeah,
isn't it? Quite
there's a lot more pellet in that. It's a stronger mix, which I tend to use more in summer, and I might do away with that and just use that if I know I'm on an area where it's mainly bream, or I'll mix it 50-50, 70-30. The other one that I like to use, which is probably more for this time of year now, is the F1 Sweet, which again has been around a long time. A lot of lads use it. I know a lot use it at Allcroft and that as well, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's something I'll either use it on its own or I still might mix it a bit with Super Crush Green. It's a sweeter fish meal, but them 3 are my main go-to mixers for most of my bream and skimmer fishing throughout year up venues I fish.
Brilliant. And the other nice thing about them, of course, it's £7 for quite a large quantity. What is it in there? 2 kilos?
2 kilos, yeah. Loads, ample.
So, good value.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Tastes really good.
When you're using that on the res, I'm going to pick your brains now. Do you mix it the night before or do you mix it on the morning?
I tend to mix mine night before.
Yeah.
Only because I run matches and I'm lazy and I'm last dump bank.
Yeah.
So I do tend to mix it night before. I don't like it too, too active.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I like it a little more, inherit is the word, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I prefer to mix mine night before. I know quite a lot of lads do mix it on bank and the results are just as good, but personally I like to mix it night before. I've even used that, I don't fish Method much, but I've used that one at Method as well at Elsica. It's a lovely mix, that. Super Crush Green, mixes up lovely. Right, hope you enjoyed that. If there's anything else you need, I'm in here most Fridays mooching about. And all these products are always in stock, so if you need any more information, just pop in and come and see us. You're always welcome.